Hello, ladies and gentlemen, or more likely just dudes. We have another roulette here, and I totally should have cut out these few seconds. Fail, fail, editing, fail. Alright, so we got a match here versus Coté, and I kind of dig the roulette pokes I got this time. He leads off with a dude, and I have a mtgxerxes lead, which is sweet. Like, this is exactly where he's supposed to be. So I'm just going to U-turn out because it's win-win either way. And it ends up being super win because it just takes the thing out in one shot. Like, alright, that works for me. Let's play 5-6. And I get the freaking douchebag again. Stop picking him. But I figure if ever he's going to be useful, this is a pretty good time to use it. His attack is powerful enough where he should be threatening to pretty much anything. And I can bring him in, you know, I don't care what comes in against him type of deal. And it's early enough where, like, his purpose is just to hurt one thing really bad before being useless. So I go for a Night Slash, which I'm guessing he did not expect. He must have expected a Thunder Punch or something, but I don't know if this dude can even learn Thunder Punch. He probably can. But I just hit him with the Night Slash instead, so that was awesome. And it didn't quite KO, so unfortunately. Obviously Hail goes first, and it didn't finish it off before lefties, but he doesn't even have lefties anyway, so never mind. And now I've got a couple of options. I could either have this guy stay in and take the Seed Bomb, or I could try to go somewhere else and save this guy, and I'm like, no. I know he'll survive, but the problem is that he'll really just end up dying anyway, because Chellebi's going to die, so I was like, I guess if he baton passes out, I can get a hit on something, and then this guy will die. So, whatever. I pretty much just didn't want him around. So I decided just to get rid of him, completely fodder. But then Clefable comes in, and I feel like, you know, let me change my strategy on that. Because this dude can always be a huge bother, and I don't want him setting up. I also counted that the Hail is not going to kill him in that one turn. If Hail would have killed him, I would have stayed in and done nothing. But it didn't, so I had to switch out. And he took the risky belly drum trying to just, you know, Josh Hamilton his way out of the park. And thankfully I was proactive enough to keep an active stick through the middle of the crease and deflect away his attempt to score. Did not happen, sorry. And then in comes Slowbro. And Slowbro's not going to leave. He's just not going to. This entire battle is me trying to kill Slowbro because you cannot kill Slowbro. You just can't. I guess when you have some dude gnawing on your tail for your entire life, you get pretty immune to pain. I had a chance to kill it there, but I didn't. I needed more than min damage, and I didn't get it. So now he's back up to over full, or over half. Over full? God, that would suck. But there's really not a whole lot I can do at this point. So I know I'm going to go for like my one shot here, try and make something happen. He knows I have Night Slash, so I'm hoping that maybe he's afraid and that he'll switch. But I don't think I even go for it. I think I just go for an Earthquake because I'm stupid. But he's just going to end up slacking it off regardless of what I do. So I really should have gone for Night Slash, but I didn't. Trying to stay way too... Trying to think way harder than I need to. So that didn't work out. I ended up getting absolutely nothing for it, so I should have Night Slashed. Maybe would have got something for it. Even if I didn't crit, he would have been down a little bit. I do have a second Metagross with Explosion. I have a Starmie with Life Orb and Thunderbolt. I still have that Life Orb Metagross with T-Punch. And obviously I've got CB Jask with U-Turn and X-Scissor. So it's like I've got a lot of dudes that can hurt this guy, but none of them can, with the exception of Explosion, can take him down in 2 hits. The Explosion guy has a Lychee Berry as well, so it's like I can just sit there and Earthquake him until he wants to, you know, surf me enough and get me down there, activate Lychee, and then I can blow up in his face. But I just worry that if I go in there, he'll predict Explosion, and he'll switch and something else will take it, is what I'm worried about. So I'm trying to get Poison to activate, and it doesn't. I knew he was going to set up Light Screen there, so I wanted to take the chance to switch out now while Ninjask is going to be safe. And now here I've got a couple of options. I could X-Scissor until he either switches or tries to kill me with Surf. and thus he won't be able to slack off if he tries to kill me. Or I could U-turn, knowing it'll get some damage down there. He won't go back up to full. I could go over to my Metagross to explode. I just feel like that makes it way too obvious that I'm going to explode is the problem. So I'm not going to go for it. He's just going to switch out because he knows that that's actually not going to work out for him in his favor. So in comes what's-his-face, and I know I'm going to be faster, but X-Scissors not going to hurt him, and I know I need this guy, so there's no point for me to stay in. I'm going to go to Tentacruel because that's what he does. He counters Infernapes, and you know, he takes the hit kind of deal. And I'm just going to start throwing off Sludge Bombs because I want to get poison on these things. So, you know, that's what I do. I go Sludge Bomb, and it does nothing. Again, I forget about Light Screen. There it is, wearing off. I didn't even see it wear off. I was just like, wow, since when is he tanky? But I at least get poison to activate, so that's nice, whatever. At this point, I don't really care. At this point, all that matters is Slowbro. And thinking about it a little bit more, it doesn't even matter that all it matters is Slowbro, because eventually he's going to run out of slack-offs, regardless of what path I take to try and kill him, regardless of how I throw my dudes at his feet trying to take him down. Eventually he's not going to work it out. He's not going to be able to slack me off down to the point where I completely cannot kill him with 5 different dudes, when they all have moves that can deal big damage to him. So I know it's in the bag. It's just a matter of when and how much am I going to have to sacrifice to get there. So it does take away a little bit out of the equation. I go to my Explosion Poke and he slacked off, and I don't really want to explode now. And then he started taunting me in the Zat, and I'm like, no, we're not going to have this. I'm not going to have you taunt me in my face. I'm going to kill you nice and slow. So I decided to do that and just do it in a nice, slow, safe way possible. Switch to Atlantis because I knew Light Screen was going to get up and I didn't want to explode. And this will give me one chance at a Sludge Bomb to get some poison up. And maybe I'll get it because it'll be helpful. I don't, no big deal. He wastes a slack off there in my opinion. So that's fine and dandy. And now I've just got options. I can X-Scissor until Ninjask is dead and then go to something else. Or I can use Starmie to come in with Life Orb and Thunderbolt until Starmie is dead. I can go to Metagross and T-Punch until Metagross is dead, also with Life Orb. You know, so at this point, like, I've got 3 guys I can go to, which can just hit him with super effective moves until he is dead, and then come in with Explosion. And I know he's just not going to have enough turns to heal up. Eventually I'll get a crit, or just, you know, get some turn 1 Thunderbolt hacks, because, you know, whatever. Hidden Power Dark for the win, because, you know, when I put Hidden Power... oh my god! Hidden Power Dark is weaker than Surf, even if it's super effective. Obviously not against Slowbro, but, you know, assuming neutral. So Hidden Power Dark is pretty stupid on this thing. But I was proud of it! I was proud of it. I thought it would be there to kill Gengar. Fail. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take it easy. Catch you later. Peace. Oh, I need question of the day. I haven't done question of the day in a while. What's your favorite question of the day? Bam!